since January 2018, Nur Fitness has been blessed enough to come into a hub of our own. Prior to this, we were doing a lot of outreach work, which we are still doing now. So we still are going out in the community and engaging with women from, all walks of life. However, we do have an extra advantage now where we have our own hub now. So we have developed over the last couple of years, especially this last year since we've come into here, different empowerment programs such as creating mental health awareness within the BME community, as this is a huge issue within our communities. There's a lot of stigma attached to mental health. There's a lot of lack of awareness about mental health. So what happens is if you don't recognise something, you can't accept it. If you can't accept it, you won't go out and get the help.
To start with, I want you all to write one thing about how you think mental health affects our community.
So what we are trying to do here is educate women to be able to understand their own mental health, and inshallah we try to aim to then help them to self-help and improve their mental health. The other new aspect that's come to Nur Fitness has been the employability programs that we are doing with Middlesbrough Community Learning and Steps Forward Tees Valley and Learning Curve, and this is collaborative work that we have been doing.
My name's Mary, I work for Granwick North Eastern Cumbria. We're one of the partners on Step Forward Tees Valley, which is funded by the European Social Fund and Big Lottery Community Fund. Working with Nur Fitness has been a really positive experience. We've benefited a lot of women in the local community within Middlesbrough and Stockton. Due to the work that we did together, we managed to win an Equality Award, and I'm very excited about continuing the work that we're doing.
Now, the beauty of this is we are delivering employability programs. However, they are, culturally tailored for the women that we work with.
Hi, my name's Nusrat. I'm working for Learning Curve Group. I cover the whole of the Tees Valley area. I'm an engagement support officer. What we're doing at the moment in Nur Fitness is a creative crafts course, which is the sewing course. So it gives the ladies a variety of learning and they thoroughly enjoy it.
Some of the women that come to us, they come from different countries, so they don't speak very good English, so our tutors are bilingual, so we are able to sort of, help them a little bit more because of the language that we're able to, services that we're able to deliver.
The ladies from level 1 have now moved on to our creative crafts level 2 course. We're also delivering ESOL within the premises of Nur Fitness because they've got a lot of demand and a lot of ladies that need to learn English. And we're also doing a childcare course, which is level 1. We'll progress it on to a level 2. And I've been asked by a lot of their ladies if we would deliver beauty for them as well. So overall, working together, we're providing a lot of progression courses for ladies who would never normally leave the home. And they're thoroughly enjoying it. We did the project last year, it was a huge success, so we're repeating it again this year.
Well done, Zohan. You've worked really, really hard.
My name's Val Lambert and I'm the Health Project Manager at Middlesbrough Environment City, which is a local charity. And I've worked with Nur Fitness for about 6 years now. We've had a partnership, and the project that we mainly have worked on is called New Life, New You, which is about preventing type 2 diabetes for BME communities living in Middlesbrough.
This has been, I would say, probably one of our most important work since we have been set up as Nur Fitness. Reason being is diabetes is very prevalent within the BME community, and what we are doing here is we are trying to prevent this from happening. What I would say is, yes, we teach fitness, but a big part of that is changing the mindsets of women, because that is the key to them then continuing that journey.
One of the strengths that we have is that we've worked together for a long time and we've built a trust and we've sort of learned from each other. I think any partnership that you have is about learning from each other. We've brought skills together from Middlesbrough Environment City and from Nur Fitness and brought those together to form quite a strong project.
My name's Kevin Price. I work for a programme called Ageing Better Middlesbrough. Nur Fitness, through the Community for Life project, have contributed a great deal to reducing loneliness and isolation in Middlesbrough, particularly amongst the female South Asian population in the town, helping our programme to reach people we wouldn't have otherwise been able to reach. In terms of how Aging Better Middlesbrough has helped Nur Fitness, I think we highlighted to them the issues of loneliness and isolation for older people in the community. I do remember Shazia saying to me early on in the project that although Nur Fitness has been very active in the community, they'd not previously thought of running a project focusing on older people. It has only been through the Community for Life project that they've had the opportunity to do this. Nur Fitness have worked to support and empower the group by co-designing activities, which we think is crucial to the success of the project. Co-designing activities with people rather than doing things for them has built people's confidence, which we hope will mean the group will continue to meet, support each other and put on additional activities and events that will bring the community together.
Community learning is all about engaging people. It's about inspiring people. It's about making people curious about learning. And that's whether or not they're here to learn a new skill, whether or not they want to build confidence, or whether or not they want to move on in work. We engaged over 4,000 learners in Middlesbrough and we inspired them to move on. We didn't do that on our own. We did that with our partners.
We have done numerous courses with Middlesbrough Community Learning, including Introduction to Working in the NHS, Police and Fire Services. We've had great success in introducing new vocations for BME women who haven't worked before.
We have some fabulous partners that we work with, and they're all at the heart of the community, already engaging with hard-to-reach learners. The partners we work with already share the same values as Middlesbrough Community Learning, and we're honoured to work with them. And with the help of the partnership and support of the partnership, we're going to continue to help more people raise their aspirations and help create their own futures.
From the 15 ladies that we took on the Introduction to the Police course, 4 have been shortlisted now to the second stage, which is really exciting and just goes to sort of show really that if you do give them that opportunity that they can, make that change in their life and, go for something that maybe they believed that they couldn't go for.
So we also do healthy eating classes, and that is something that we do in collaboration with Middlesbrough Environment City. Les and Kim come in and deliver different, cooking workshops with the women. So, for example, of that is how to make a curry, but make it a little bit more healthier. We also do things like, the food that a lot of people enjoy, for example, Parmesan, but to find, they teach the women to be able to make that at home, but in a lot healthier version of, of how they can make it.
After having my daughter, I wasn't enjoying fitness anymore. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't motivate myself. And because of the job I do and my work life, I needed to stay fit.
Personal training is something that I'm very passionate about because that, when you get that time to spend with somebody on a one-to-one basis, you can really, really work in, changing their mindset and empowering them and hopefully giving them an opportunity and that love.
I had a fitness test coming up at work and it was giving me a lot of anxiety. So I spoke to Shazia about my problems and about my issues, and I spoke to Nur Fitness, and I decided that personal training with Nur Fitness would be the way forward for me. I explained my goals to her and she told me, we came up with a plan with what we needed and what I needed for me to get over my anxiety issues and get fit. And I can honestly say it was great. It gave me a lot of confidence. I did my work fitness test, passed it, which is a massive thing for me, because since having my daughter I hadn't passed it, and it was really worrying me. And Shazia really gave me that push and that boost and that motivation, and it not only motivated me just for that, it motivated me to continue to keep fit and to keep my fitness journey going, because I don't want to drop back to what I was. And I've started to really enjoy fitness and it's become a big part of my life now, and it's something I want to continue as going forward, and something that I want my family to get into and my daughter to get into now, because I've really started to enjoy it, and Nur Fitness has been a big part of that.
So this is why the Nur Fitness personal training works, because what we do is we don't just get you physically fit, we also improve what's in here, and that's the hardest part really, I would say. Some of these women, when you start seeing them develop, they're absolutely phenomenal and they are so talented. I came into an arts and crafts class once and I remember looking at the artwork and I couldn't believe some of the artwork I seen. There was one lady who came on our programme and, she came on initially through our diabetes prevention programme, and then, from that she fixed herself, physically, and she became healthier. She went back in the home and, she promoted health and well-being to her husband and her children. And then she came on to the next programme a year later where it was with Steps Forward, and she ended up finally working for Steps Forward, and now she is, empowering other women. And for us is, probably the biggest success, to see that women that who've come to us are now empowering other women. So that is something I would say Nur Fitness feels very passionate about, because there's so much to do out there, and it's so important for us as women to come together and empower each other and help us up there, get up the ladder, and because then you can make a greater change within society.